Hi everyone, thank you for watching. Firstly, I would like to show my deeply respect to my lecturer, Professor Neymana, who has been trying from the bottom of his heart to teach me and my classmates. Thank you so much, Professor. In this video, I am going to be talking about the 17 goals of SDGs. Firstly, we would start with the introduction first. In the introduction, we come up with a question. What are the Sustainable Development Goals? The Sustainable Development Goals is the goal set by the UN from 2016 to 2030. It is also called Global Goals. Through this goal, through the pledges to leave no one behind, all the country will not leave behind. That means we go for the development together. Not only one or two countries go for the development, but all the countries joins with the UN will go to the development together. Everyone is needed to reach these ambitious targets. Target it means destination that we are going to reach. Not only one or two countries, but all the countries that join with the UN will reach this goal by 2030. SDGs 2016 and 2030. In September 2015, the royal government came together with all UN member states at the annual session of the General Assembly to endorse the expanded and more ambitious agenda set out by the Sustainable Development Goals, or we can shortly say SDG 2016 and 2030. The goals are made for all, not only one or two countries, but for all the countries that join with the UN will reach the goals by 2030. The 17 goals are the global goals. So what are these? Let me show you the global goals. We have 17 goals or the global goals for sustainable development set by the UN with the country of member states that join together in order to set this goal. So this goal will be achieved by 2030, start from 2016. Let's talk about the progress. So what are the progress of the 17 goals? Before the COVID-19, the goal went well. However, the goal decreased by the COVID-19 in this 2020. Let's take one of the goals to talk about. For example, goal 1, no poverty, and poverty in all its forms everywhere. But the poverty increased, not decreased, because of the COVID-19. The poverty increased. For example, COVID-19 causes the first increase in global poverty in decrease. Plus, 71 million people are pushed into extremely poverty in 2020 because of the COVID-19. So now let's talk about the challenges to the implementation of SDGs apart from the COVID-19. There are challenges to the implementation of SDG. For example, the availability and reliability of data. This is one of the challenges to the implementation of SDG. Another one is that lack of political will. This is related to some countries that they are lack of political will to implement the goals of the SDG. Another thing is that with capacity and technical know-how. This is another challenge to the implementation of SDG. And another thing is that inadequate mechanisms, structures to recognize financial opportunities and assess available financial resources. Although there are challenges to the implementation of SDG, we have efforts to implementation SDG too. We start from the national level. In the country, we have to work together with different ministries in order to work to make the goal work. Also in our region, for example, in Southeast Asia, we have to join hands together in order to make the goal work. Not only in the region, but in the world as a whole, that we can say international level. We have to work together in order to make the goal work, the goal achieved by 2030. Let me talk about the conclusion. My presentation is not long, it is a short one, and also it has come to a conclusion. At first, let me talk about a conclusion, and after that, I'm going to be talking about recommendation. Conclusion. Yes, the Sustainable Development Goals, or sometimes we can say SDG, also known as the Global Goals, were adopted by all United Nations member states in 2015. And as a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity by 2030. The 17 Sustainable Development Goals, SDG, with their 169 targets, form the core of the 2030 agenda. They balance the economic, social, and economical dimensions of sustainable development and place the fight against poverty and sustainable development on the same agenda for the first time ever. We are human beings. We are living in the world. We live together. The world is our house. So we have to join hands together in order to make the world we are living in better. We all must join hands to work together to make these goals work for all, not only for any specific country. That means not only for one or two countries, but for all the countries that join with the UN. My presentation has come to an end. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you. Goodbye.